All right, welcome back to the Brand Marketing Blueprint course. And in this module, what we're going to do is learn how to create content on the fly when you seem to be out of content, right? So one of the things that we've been advising all of our clients and our students to do is fill up the gaps when you feel like you don't have enough content. There's always content out there. Always be shooting is the first step. And second, to use this app, I'm going to walk you through it to actually create viral content on the fly. Even if you're not comfortable showing your face that day or putting yourself out there, this is the number one way to actually prepare content that's going to go viral, that's going to get you more views, more hits, more visitors getting attracted to your platform. So whatever that platform is, so if it's TikTok, if it's Instagram, if it's Facebook, if it's Twitter, not LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is not that visual, but if you are in this course and you're creating viral short form videos, then again, I want you to watch this clip of how we're going to walk through and create a content piece. Hardly any editing, very minimal editing. And again, let's just follow through and see how it goes. But in the end, you should be highly surprised and you'll be able to use this content in your platforms or in your social media campaigns to, again, attract more of your audience, attract more clients, etc. All right, let's go. So what we're going to do is jump on the iPhone. And for this, the app that I'm going to be the app that I'm going to be using is called InShot. So we're going to go to InShot. And let's X out of that. And as soon as you get to the front page of InShot, it's going to ask you what you want to create. You're going to select video, and then it's going to be a new video. And what we're going to do is already pick from something that's in your camera roll. So again, the goal is to constantly be filming, filming in vertical format, just like this. And what you want to do is constantly on the go, film things that are associated to your industry. The second thing that you could do is also have someone film content of you. So it could be 7 seconds, 15 seconds, no longer than 15 seconds though. And if you don't have somebody that can film you, get a tripod. And as you're working, as you're talking to clients, as you're doing coaching calls on the fly, just record little 15-second clips of you actually working. And we'll show you exactly what we're going to do. So right here, we have this video and we're going to play it real quick. All right. So this is a drone shot. And it is now playing. So the first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to slide over to the right. This is the top bar. And you're going to see that you have this little audio speaker megaphone icon. So we're going to turn the volume all the way down on it. We're going to hit the check button. All right, so next thing we're going to do is, let's say you wanted to drop a quote. So we're going to show you how to do two things. Let's say you wanted to drop a quote. We'll hit this T right here and stay positive. We can barely see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this A. I could go ahead and change the font. I could also, stay positive. I'm going to jump back into it. I'm going to hit this little edit button right here. I'm going to make it darker. So I'm going to hit the color wheel, select black. All right, so we also have some other options right here where you see text, border, shadow, label, opacity. I could click on border and I could click on something like that, a white border. But as you see, it's definitely changing. I could click on shadow and let's click on white shadow. And that's just giving it more girth in regards to thickness, right? So I'm going to click on the checkbox and then let's go back to our timeline. So right here, you see stay positive at the very top of your clip. I'm going to click on this first arrow and it's going to say video beginning. I'm going to click on the last arrow. It's going to say video end. I'm going to go back to the very beginning. And as I play, now I have stay positive on top of my video clip. So this is very important if you want to drop quotes, if you want to, create a message to get out to your audience where you want them to take action. This is how you do it. So the second thing that I like to do is actually place other pictures on top of my video. So if I have something from Instagram or from Twitter, for example, I'm going to move stay positive. I'm going to put it down for a second. All right. So let's say I wanted to add another image. I'm going to click on sticker, which is the third icon over on the top right here, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, sticker. And then I'm going to hit that plus button. And then the second icon over, you're gonna see this little photo icon. I'm gonna click it, and I'm gonna say choose from camera roll. So once I do that, it's gonna bring me back to my latest photos. I'm gonna click this first one. I've already queued it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this bigger, right? Small wins add up. I'm just gonna center it. I'm gonna move the stay positive up a little bit. And that's it. So what I'm gonna do is go back to the image. You'll see it at the very top of my timeline. You see right here at the very bottom. So I have my actual video clip. I have the words that I put on the screen, and I have the image that I also put. So what I'm gonna do is click on video end, and that's gonna just drag it out to the very end. I also, I'm gonna remove stay positive. That wasn't in the intended lesson, but I did want to show you how to add text to the screen. That's why we put it up there. Now that you know how to do it, I'm going to also show you how to erase it. So I'm going to click on stay positive, and I'm going to go back to this timeline right here, and you'll see this little trash can icon. I'm going to click on it, and voila, stay positive is gone, but I still have my image of small wins add up, right? Yep, and it goes to the very end. I'm going to click on this again, so video end. Play it one more time. All right, and I'm gonna hit the checkbox. So now that my video is ready, at the very top right, I'm gonna click on this export. So very top right, you're gonna see that little square with the arrow pointing up. That's this right here, that's save. The resolution should always be at least 1080p, frame rate 30. Format doesn't matter. If you're using iPhone, it's going to be movie or move. If you're using Android, usually Android likes MP4, but it really doesn't make a big difference. Your image size, don't even think about it. Just click on save, and that is there. Now, for the purpose of this video, I won't be able to hear trending audio, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to pick trending audio. So it just saved. Let's go to images, albums, and recents, and it's there, and here it is. Small wins add up right on top of my clip, right? So this could be a clip of you. Let's say you're in real estate and you're closing a deal. Boom. Let's say you're an auto mechanic and you just finished. You're showing us results. You just finished tune up a car, or even if you're in a auto body shop and you just worked on a car, you're going to show us the clip of this new finished item. Boom, this is a perfect clip to put up, and you're going to just talk through results, right? So now I'm going to go to Instagram. Again, you could use this for any short form video platform. So again, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Let's go. So I'm going to go to Instagram, close that. Very beginning. And what I'm going to do is click on plus. New reel, but you know what? I'm not even going to do new reel quite yet. I'm going to show you how to get trending audio. So to get trending audio, what you want to do is click on the reels tab, and that's going to be the second tab over from the left at the very bottom. So at my profile picture right here at the bottom right, and then right directly to the left of it, we have reels. I'm going to click on that. And again, I can't hear while I'm recording. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you what I look for. So at the very bottom left of the screen, you're going to see this music icon. Let's scroll back to this. If you see that that icon has changed to an up arrow, that means that audio is trending. So why is trending audio important? Trending audio is important because the platform, specifically Instagram, is going to recommend you trending audio first, and just by accident, people might come across your video, your reel, right? So that's how reels are going viral. So if you're using trending content, the chance of somebody just finding your content just because they're interested in that song, again, that's going to increase the flow. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't really matter. It will get you more views, but it might not get you more customers because, again, these are random people specifically, searching for this song, etc. So if you wanted to not use audio at all or use, any kind of audio that just matches that video, I want to let you know that that is okay. If you're strictly chasing numbers, which you shouldn't be, trending audio. So what I like to do for myself and my clients is do a mix of both, right? So every now and again, I really just like that song. It happens to be trending. And if it's going to give me more numbers, which might, again, put more eyes on my products, more eyes on my services, I will do that. If I really don't care and I want to create original content, including the audio, I will not worry about audio at all. The other thing to keep in mind too is when you're doing talking head videos, when you're putting out educational content, it's important not to have trending audio. So one thing that you need to realize is the trending audio doesn't belong to you. It's owned by the artist who's now lending it to the platform. You have nothing to do with it. So at any one moment, that artist could say, hey, you know what, Instagram, you know what, Facebook, I don't want my audio on your platform anymore. So what Instagram or Facebook will do is they'll remove the audio from your track, and you could go back to your content that you've posted before, and you'll notice that there is no audio. They'll just strip it anyway. So again, just be mindful. This session, this module is just to give you education on what's possible, what you want to see, and how to do it. InShot is the way to go. And what I'm going to do is, let's find this again. I can't hear it, so I don't know if it goes, but I'm going to click on that audio. And then it brings it up, and then I'm going to click on use audio. At the very bottom bottom left, let's go back down again. Bottom left, I'm going to go to the image I just did, or the content I just did. It has my content right on top of it, the picture that I put from Twitter. Again, this could be a picture of anything. I like using Twitter because, again, when we're talking about brand marketing and we're talking about using your face, my face is actually the profile image of my Twitter. So even though this video content doesn't have me in it, people will see that, I'm still an authority because I'm using my Twitter. They might even go to my Twitter account to see if this content is real or not, or even to dig just to see what type of person I am. That's the one thing too. Like when customers are looking to work with you, they're going to be searching for you all over just to see if you're valid. The internet is a scary place because, again, people get scammed all the time, but people are going to be looking for you. So just make sure that you are blanketed everywhere. So you don't have to be an expert in all platforms, but at least show up or appear to have shown up at least in the last month, last 2 weeks on all platforms, right? All right, so here we have it. We have our content.
You have to be odd.
Shorten it just a little bit.
You have to be
and I'm just going to click on add.
odd.
I'm going to click on next. I'm going to edit the cover. And when I edit the cover, it's going to take a little bit to pop up. I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle or somewhere that looks visually appealing, right there. I'm going to click on profile grid. I could come just down just like this, hit done, and write a caption. I've already written my caption, so what I'm going to do is go to notes. All right, so what we did, we went over to Evernote. So notes was not syncing. Went over to Evernote. I have my caption already written. I'm going to highlight it and hit copy. I'm going to go back to my content that's sitting over on Instagram. Click on write a caption, paste. The other big advantage of pasting your captions in from another editor is that you'll have these line gaps that are created automatically. I don't know why Instagram just doesn't do this, but if you're using Notes on the MacBook or if you're using Evernote on Android, these line gaps will come over automatically. So, okay, that's it. Keep in mind that I did not hear what the audio is. So if later on, I'm going to post it now and you might actually be able to see this, but if the audio does not go, what I'll do is delete it. But just for the purpose of this tutorial, I want it to go from front to back. As you see, it was not easy. Excuse me. It was not hard. As you see, it was not hard. It was not difficult to create content on the fly, right? So I didn't do any editing. So I know that sometimes people are like, hey, Kaz, I want more edits. And that's where you could actually call me up, schedule an appointment, go through my agency, and we could create edits that are more captivating. But if you are looking to, again, create fillable content, if you're looking to create content for your stories, if it feels like you've gone 2 or 3 days without posting anything, and again, you just need to fill up your feed, right? This is an excellent way. As a matter of fact, the number one way to post content on the fly when you're in a jam, or if you just want to visually show something, right? So you could be in a situation where you don't want to do a voiceover, and you can do voiceovers. I didn't show you that in the shot, but maybe I still can. But if you want to do a voiceover, if you want to go back and just add some content again to your feed, this is the easiest way to do it, right? And I did not show you voiceover before, but on the same track. So let's say I wanted to add a voiceover. I'm just on the fly. I don't want my image to be seen. Maybe I'm a young lady. I didn't do my hair. I don't have makeup on, but I still want to get the content out. What you can do is go right here. I just missed it. To music. You're gonna click this button right here. It looks like a little microphone. 3, 2, 1. So this is just an example of what it sounds like to do a voiceover for your track. This example was created in InShot and used as part of the brand marketing blueprint course. If you have any questions, just hit me up. Let's go. Stop. Hit the check mark. And I'm going to play it again. I don't think that I could hear it while it's recording, but if you can, let me know. I'm going to hit play. So this is just an example of what it sounds like to do a voiceover for your track. This example was created in InShot and used as part of the brand marketing blueprint course. If you have any questions, just hit me up. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to hit stop right there. And again, I could export this. I could still add it to trending audio, but this is a fantastic way to get your content out. If you have any questions, let me know. This was a bonus module, but thanks for joining brandmarketingblueprint.com.